So students, today we are going to start with chapter number 1, India location. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the location of our country in the world. So this chapter will provide us the basic information about the size of our country, about the location of our country in the world, okay, as well as the importance of India's location, okay, and how like India's location in the continent of Asia, it has helped us economically and all. That we'll be discussing here in this chapter, through this chapter. So as we all know that India is one of the largest country in the world, okay, and our country India, okay, is having one of the oldest civilization. Okay, the Indian civilization is considered to be one of the oldest civilization of the world. Okay. Our country, it extends from the Jammu and Kashmir in the north till Kanyakumari in the south, as well as from Gujarat in the west till Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Okay. Not only this, but we are having the island groups in the Arabian Sea as well as in the Bay of Bengal. Okay. So starting from the north to the south and from the west to the east, okay, our country India has a very large territory, okay, and many our country India is divided into many states and union territories and all. Okay. See. So the mainland of India, it extends from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south and Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Gujarat in the west. And India's territorial limit further extends towards the sea up to 12 nautical miles, that is about 21.9 km from the coast. Okay. So our mainland means the land surface, okay, excluding the Andaman and the Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Island. So if we take into account only the mainland of our country, the land surface of our country extends from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, as well as Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Gujarat in the west. Okay. Not only this, but our extension, okay, the political boundary of our country India, it extends up to 12 nautical mile. 12 nautical mile is equivalent to 21.29 kilometer. Okay, it extends up to 21.9 kilometer in the ocean. That means from the coastal area till 21.9 kilometer in the ocean, that is also a part of our country. Okay, and our southern boundary, it extends up to 8 degree 45 minute north latitude in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, and the southern boundary of our country, it extends up to 8 degree 45 minute north latitude. See. So when we are talking about latitude, you should know about the latitudinal and the longitudinal extension of our country. Okay, you should know about the latitudinal and the longitudinal extension of our country. The latitudinal extension of our country is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north. Okay, 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north is the latitudinal extension of our country, and the longitudinal extension of our country is 68 degree 7 minute east till 97 degree 25 minute east. Okay, that means our country is situated within this latitude and longitude, within 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude and 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude. Okay, the mainland. But we are having the islands in the oceans also, like in the Bay of Bengal, the Andaman and the Nicobar Island is there. Okay, and the Lakshadweep Island is also there in the Arabian Sea. So if we take into consideration the island groups of our country, okay, then the latitudinal extension of our country will be 6 degree 45 minute north. Instead of 8 degree, it will be 6 degree 45 minute north till 37 degree, okay, north latitude. Okay. And there is a variation of almost 30 degree latitude from the north to the south, and from and as well as there is a variation of 30 degree longitude from the east to the west. That means from 8 degree 4 minute north till 37 degree 6 minute north, if you subtract it, you will find that almost 30 degree is the variation in the longitude, okay, in the latitude. Again, from 68 degree 7 minute east, if you and 97 degree 25 minute east, if you subtract these two figures, you will see that almost 30 degree variations are there. That means from the there is a 30 degree latitudinal variation from the extreme northern part of our country to the southern part of our country as well as 30-degree longitudinal variation is there from the western part of our country to the northern part of our country. Okay, and when we convert this 30-degree variation in actual distance, the length of our country from north to south is 3214 kilometer. Okay, from north to south, the total length of our country is 3214 kilometer, and from east to west, the total length of our country is 2933 kilometer. Okay. So this is the north south and the east west length of our country. And from the values of latitude, it is understood that the southern part of the country lies within the tropics, and the northern part, it lies in the subtropical zone or the warm temperate zone. Okay, so if we see the latitudes of our country, the latitudinal extension of our country, you will find that half of our country, it lies in the subtropical zone and half lies in the tropical zone. So basically, below the Tropic of Cancer, as you all know that the Tropic of Cancer, it passes through the center of our country. Okay, the Tropic of Cancer, it passes through the center of our country. So just below the Tropic of Cancer, that is the southern part of our country, it lies in the tropical area. Okay, in the tropics. And towards the north of the Tropic of Cancer, this part, it lies in the subtropical area. Okay, so our country lies both in the tropical and the subtropical areas. Okay, and this is why there is a variation in the climatic conditions within our country. Okay, basically the northern part of our country, okay, it has an extreme type of climate. During the summer season very hot, and during the winter season very cold. But whereas the southern part of our country, they have a moderate type of climate throughout the year. Okay, during the summer it is moderately warm, during the winter also, okay, it is not so cold. Okay, so because of India's unique location, okay, because of India's unique latitudinal and longitudinal location, India enjoys a favorable climate. Not only favorable climate, India is also having a rich varieties of soil. Okay, and on this soil we can find different types of forest, different types of crops are mainly being grown in our country. Okay, so this is why it is very much essential. Okay, this is why it is very much important to know in details about the locational importance of our country, India. See, so according to the latitude, if we see the latitudinal extension of our country, India is divided into tropical and the subtropical area. Okay, basically the southern part is the tropical and the northern part is the subtropical. Okay, and if we see the longitudinal extent, okay, if we find out the longitudinal extent, okay, it has some implications on our country. Like there is a variation of 30-degree longitude. Okay, so what happens because of variation in the longitude? There is a time difference. Okay, when there is a more variation in the longitude, the difference between the time increases from the east to the west. Like 68 degree 7 minute east is the longitude, is the westernmost longitude of our country, and 97 degree 25 minute east is the easternmost longitude of our country. So if we try to find out the difference, it is almost 30 degree, and in reality there is a time difference of 2 hours. Okay, that means from the west, from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time difference of 2 hours in reality. Okay, but what we see is that our watches show the same time. Like if you are having a friend in Arunachal Pradesh, you just call them and you ask what is the time, they will say it's 2:16. Again you call your friend who is in Gujarat, what is the time, it is 2:16. But in reality there is a difference of 2 hours. That means the sun rises 2 hours earlier in the easternmost part of our country, and it rises 2 hours later in the westernmost part of our country. Okay, and why this variation happens, why this happens, why the sun rises 2 hours earlier in the easternmost part in Arunachal Pradesh and 2 hours later, that is in Gujarat, 2 hours later? Why? Because there is a time difference, because there is a variation of 30 degree. Okay, and when we convert this 30 degree into hours or into minutes, it is almost 2 degree. Okay, it is almost 2 hours actually. So this is why, okay, so because of this 30 degree variation in the longitude, okay, the sun rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to Gujarat. Okay. So while the sun rises in the northeastern states about 2 hours earlier as compared to Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, The watches in Dibrugarh in Assam, Imphal in the east, and Jaisalmer, Bhopal or Chennai in other parts of the watch India, they show the same time. So though there is a variation of 2 hours from east to west, but in our country the watches show the same time. Why the watches show the same time? Because every country has their own standard time. Okay, and some countries they have one time zone, some countries they have more than one time zone. Okay, so our country India has only one time zone. So according to the time zone of our country, wherever we go within our country, our watches will show the same time. Okay, and how the time zone is selected? The time zone is selected by using the standard meridian. Okay, standard meridian is what? Standard meridian is actually the longitude which passes through the center of a country. Okay, so 82 degree 30 minute east is selected as the standard meridian of our country. 82 degree 30 minute east is selected as the standard meridian of our country. Okay, and according to this standard meridian, okay, our watches show the same time throughout the world, and our time zone has been set according to this standard meridian only. Now you may have a question that why 82 degree 30 minute east is selected as the standard meridian, why not 82 degree only, or why not 83 or 84 or 85 degree? Okay, because there is a general understanding that the standard meridian of the country, of any country, must be divisible by 7 degree 30 minute. So this standard meridian 82 degree 30 minute east is almost divisible by 7 degree 30 minute. So this is why we have selected this as the standard meridian of our country. And moreover, this standard meridian, it passes through the center of our country. That is also a reason that 82 degree 30 minute east is selected as the standard meridian of our country. Okay, so according to the value of the standard meridian, our country India is located 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, that means our time zone is our local time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. That means when it is 12 p.m. okay, when it is 12 p.m. in Greenwich, our time will be 5:30 p.m. in India. Okay, so this is the implication of the longitudinal extent. Okay, so because of the latitudinal variation, we experience variations in the climatic conditions. Okay, and whereas because of the variations in the longitude, okay, there is a time difference within our country, but we does not understand it. Okay, we does not realize it because we maintain a single time zone. Okay. So our country India is having a total area of 3.28 million square kilometer. Our country India is having a total area of 3.28 million square kilometer, and this 3.28 million square kilometer area is equivalent to 2.4% of the total land surface of the world. Okay, so the entire land surface of the earth is 100%. So out of this 100% land surface, okay, 2.4% of the land surface India occupies, and this 2.4% of the land surface is 3.28 million square kilometer. And if we with this 3.28 million square kilometer, India ranks the 7th. India holds the 7th position in the world. Okay, in terms of its size. So India is the 7th largest country in the world in terms of its size. Now you may have the other question. Now you may have asked a question that then which is the largest country in the world, or which is the second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth largest country in the world? See. So the largest country in the world is Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world. Then Canada is the second largest country in the world. USA is the third largest country in the world. China is the fourth largest country in the world in terms of area. Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world in terms of area. Australia is the sixth largest country in the world in terms of area. And finally, India. India is the seventh largest country in the world in terms of area, in terms of size. Okay. So this is what about the location of our country. Okay, so what we came to know, that India is located in between 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north, and longitude 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So because of its latitudinal and longitudinal variation, there is a variation in the climatic condition, as well as there is a variation in the time within our country. One more thing you should know here is that our country India is located in the northern hemisphere and in the continent of Asia. Okay, so in which hemisphere India is located? In the northern hemisphere. And in which continent India is located? India is located in the continent of Asia. Okay, so this is what about today's class. Okay, just a brief introduction about the location of our country. Next day we will be discussing in details that how the location of India, it has helped India to establish relationship with different countries of the world. How India has established, you can say, trade relationship, okay, with different countries of the world, and how India emerged as a major trading nation, how India emerged as a major important country of the world. That we will be discussing in our next class.